Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa from Rico and The Man.
What?
And now, Rob Traegler and Peter Martino.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I will give it to someone special.
Merry Christmas from Rico and the Man. I'm Rob Traegler, always joined by Mr. Peter Martino.
Hey, 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 howdy, hey, hey, hey.
There he is. We're here listening to Vindaloo sing.
Once
Yes.
bitten and twice shy.
Sound of an angel.
The voice of an angel. It wouldn't be Rico and the Man without him.
Definitely not.
Well, it's been a year. It doesn't surprise me.
All right, enough of that. How are you, sir?
I'm good. We are in full holiday mode over here at the Martino household. A lot of holiday happenings. I don't know how
Yes.
it is over there, but my kids went to see the Radio City Rockettes last week. It was an early Christmas
Oh.
gift for my mother. She brought my two girls along with my niece, and then my wife Stephanie and my sister-in-law went as well. But they loved it. They really enjoyed it. Have you ever seen that show before or no?
When I was like a fucking little kid. And I was like, legs, lots of legs,
Kicks, lots of high kicks.
lots of high kicks, lots of legs. That's pretty much what I remember.
So you were a perv even back then. So, even at a young age.
Even at a young age, I was a perv.
But yeah, I remember enjoying it too. But the one thing I remember most about that show was the parade of animals. You know, that there's one part in the show that they just have, you know, they tell the story of Jesus Christ.
Jesus
And-
Christ.
Jesus Christ. And then they have just this huge line of animals that just keep walking, like camels, like donkeys, like sheep. And I just remember them going on and on. I was like, Jesus Christ, how do they fit all those animals backstage?
No.
There's like an elephant that comes out all of a sudden, fucking, you know, T-Rex comes out.
T-Rex.
But yeah, I mean, some people go every year, and I don't know how they can afford it.
Well, I mean, it's the same show. It's been the same show for like 1,000 years.
Yeah, like even my mom said, like, she said she was happy that they didn't change it much, the show, but at the same time, for those people that go every year, it's like, all right. But I'm happy the girls went. I'm happy they had a magical New York experience.
Good. Maybe one day they will be Rockettes.
Hey, you never know.
You'd never know. But anyway, so we've had a very interesting year, Pete, because we have done half the episodes we normally do in a year. It was a busy year for us outside of Rico and the Man. Every year of this show, we've done 24 episodes, which means 2 episodes a month, right?
Right.
And
right.
this year, we've done 1 episode a month.
Times are tough. We had to, our budget got cut this year, so we had to make adjustments.
COVID.
Yeah, Alan went on strike.
But no, I've been very vocal about how it's my fault. It's my fault that the show has kind of fallen off and we haven't done as many episodes.
Right.
Because, I was out there moving and shaking and dating and failing and all that stuff.
You were out there having a life like a selfish prick that you are.
Yes, I'm a selfish prick. But no, I think in the last few episodes, we've been talking a lot about this new person in my life, right? Who we're calling on the show Emilia, right? We all know Emilia, right? We know the Emilia theme.
There's the Emilia theme.
Yes. Well, I thought it'd be interesting for the Christmas episode, Pete, to do something special. Okay. So for the first time in studio is Emilia.
And we got a live band to pay her theme.
Yes, Emilia is here live in studio. Say hello.
Hello.
Hello, Emilia. How are you?
I'm good. This is such a meta experience for me right now.
Is your mind blown?
A little bit. Literally, I think it was the first interaction Rob and I ever had over text was him telling me about this podcast and me asking if I could listen to it or if it's the sort of podcast that he talks about the girls that he dates on. And he was like, no, I've never talked about anyone that I've ever dated on. And now cut to now.
3 episodes later.
3 episodes later.
When Rob first told you that he had a podcast, was that like an instant eye roll for you? Because like everyone and their mother has a podcast right now. So was that kind of like a red flag for you when you first heard that?
No, maybe like a pink flag. I wouldn't call it a red flag.
Okay.
It was actually one of those things where when he told me that, I was like, oh, that's super interesting. You have a creative outlet outside of also being a creative. And that, I don't know, there was something about that I was like, I'm intrigued. I also want to get the unfiltered Rob. So maybe I'll listen to an episode or two and see what you're like outside of a very nice first date.
He let you into his world immediately. So
He did. And to his credit, on our second date, I brought it up to him and was like, I listened to your podcast. We've got some stuff to discuss.
you like, I have some notes.
I thought I was presumptuous, Pete, for doing notes.
Oh, yikes.
Good callback. Very good memory. I was testing you to see if you remembered, and sure enough, you did.
No, I wasn't like, I have notes. I was more like, this is interesting. I feel like this person that I've been on a date with is very different from the person that I have now listened to talk about Bobby Wygan and James Earl Jones.
I know Dick very well.
There she is.
I'm going to bring it up to him and let's see how he reacts. And he passed like a champ. Total flying colors.
When Rob told me that he mentioned the podcast to you, like, immediately I was like, what? What? That's at least a third date conversation. Like, I was so surprised that he brought it up to you, like, immediately.
On the first date, not even the second date.
Yeah, just for the fear of people don't obviously have the same sense of humor as we do.
But also, it's funny because I have a similar sense of humor to Rob, too. I just didn't know. It just took me a sec to kind of understand how it came out in this particular podcast. Like, one of the things that we bonded on really quickly was Family Guy humor.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That, like, and I love the writing on that show. I think it's brilliant. And so once I realized, like, oh, I see what you're like going for. It's kind of this Howard Stern, very like off the cuff, like not shocking per se, but like very irreverent.
Yeah.
Authentic, and you're not trying to you know, have everything be like a joke that has a clear punchline. Like,
right.
That's now I get it. Now I understand.
She gets it, Rob. She gets us.
Speaking of which, Pete, you got to hear this fucking story. You'll love this. So
yeah,
Emilia and I went to a place called the Sunset Tower Hotel. It has a restaurant. It's got a bar, Tower Bar. You know, it's a fancy place, but I didn't realize how fancy it was.
Oh, no.
No, in the best way. Like, you know, we dressed up. We got, you know, it was like...
Oh, I thought they were going to, like, kick you out because, like, you weren't wearing a jacket or something like that.
No. It wasn't that. It was much better than that. We have a couple drinks. We go to the restaurant area. And this little guy is like, oh, I'm going to put you over here. And he sits us in a fucking table. And I shit you not. Next to us in one side is John Hamm. And the other table is... Jason Bateman, Will Arnett, Sean Hayes, Jennifer Aniston, Sandra Bullock, and possibly Courtney Cox.
What?
Yes.
Are you serious?
We're like crowbarred into this like trio of tables, right?
Yeah.
And so that's cool enough. But you know what? It gets better.
Oh, no.
We're having a great night. We're having a couple drinks. And so like Sandra Bullock goes over and talks to John Hamm. And so she's in my eye line. And I say to Emilia, I go, I'm gonna talk to Sandra Bullock, and she's like, "No, don't, Rob, don't."
He's like, "I'm gonna tell Sandra Bullock that the younger version of her is here," and I was like, "Rob, don't you dare do not do that."
And then Rob's like, "And you're gonna go up to John Hamm and say that my boyfriend looks like a younger version."
That would not have gone well at all. I didn't do that, but when she turned around, I locked eyes with Sandra Bullock, and for some reason, I all of a sudden, I just went, Sandy, come here.
Oh, no.
Sandy. I said, Sandy.
Who the fuck are you?
That's the best part of it, Pete. She thought I was somebody. She came over, she put her hands in my hands, and she acted like we had worked together before.
Oh
and
my
I
God.
went, Sandy, I said, look at this. Look, how lucky am I? And I pointed to Emilia and I said, look how beautiful she is. And Sandra Bullock said to Emilia, I know, we were saying the same thing at our table. She's so beautiful.
Aw, that's so sweet.
So I'm literally talking to Sandra Bullock, and all of a sudden someone knocks into my chair, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm having this great moment. Well, who's bothering me? And I turn around, and Jennifer Aniston puts her hands on my shoulders and goes, I'm so sorry. Sorry about that. And I went, normally I'd be upset, but because it's you, I'll allow it. And now I'm in like full blown producer mode. Like I'm playing this character who like has worked with all of them and is not fazed by this. But inside I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It was pretty surreal.
They seemed really cool with us, right?
They were so lovely. They were so lovely and beautiful too.
Wow. So they look good in person too.
Jennifer Aniston don't look like they've aged a day in their life. Like,
yeah, they both look like they stepped off a fucking magazine cover.
And those are like two of probably the coolest actresses that you can meet too. Because I heard
A-list.
Like great things about the both of them.
They were so sweet. And when Jennifer Aniston left, she like put her hand on Emilia's shoulder and was like, have a great night. It was just surreal.
Yeah, that's surreal. And then you ruined it all by saying foursome ?
Oh.
Sean Hayes is like, I'm in. Wow, that is crazy though. That is like a wild story. It'd be funny if like the guy that sat you at that seat was like, she looks like a young Sandy Bullock. I'm gonna sit her by her future self.
What's interesting is like I remember Speed was my first R-rated theater movie.
That's right.
That was the first movie I was allowed to go see R-rated. And of course, you know, who didn't have a crush on a young Sandra Bullock? And now here I am sitting with the prettier Sandra Bullock talking about her to Sandra Bullock.
Mind-boggling.
Meta, as the kids say.
And then Dennis Hopper came along and was like, pop quiz, hot shot.
Pop quiz, hot shot. What do you do? What do you do? Chilean sea bass or the steak? What do you do?
He's like holding the bomb in his hand for some reason.
the little trigger.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but it was an amazing night. It was really fun. We've had many adventures together, and that was a great one. We had another one that I need to tell you about.
Uh-oh.
my trauma.
No, but Emilia is incredibly thoughtful. She's one of the sweetest, most thoughtful people I've ever known. You know, she came to my apartment and was like, oh my God, this guy's like a nerd. He's got Han Solo on his wall. He's really into Star Wars and Marvel and all this. She created a fun evening for us.
Wait. What was supposed to be a fun evening? Let's clarify here. What was supposed to be a fun evening?
It took a turn.
Yes. So she's like, what are you doing on this Saturday? I have a plan for us. I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's going to be a surprise. I didn't know if it was like a show or like a fucking, poetry reading or ice skating. I had no idea.
Credit. I would not have done that.
Thank God, right?
It's like some guy playing bongos in the
kill the white man. Long story short, Emilia took me to, and I don't know if you've seen this on Instagram or you've seen the promos for it. She took me to The Empire Strips Back. Have you seen this?
Empire Strips Back. No.
Okay, so it is a burlesque show in the style of Star Wars.
Which, to be clear, I did know that it was a burlesque show, but I thought it was the type of burlesque show like from The Simpsons when Bart like breaks into the old lady's house and, works at that kind of a burlesque show. Like not the burlesque show that we went to.
So what was this show like?
All it is little vignettes of, I think the best way to put it is at one point, it's just Princess Leia with R2-D2 and he's making it rain as she twerks.
Oh boy, okay.
I'm talking about stormtroopers with big tits bouncing around the stage, Jabba the Hutt and Princess Slave Leia, like riding him. It was very, very sexual.
I had
Really?
no idea. Like, again, I need to clarify. I had no idea this was what it was going to be at all. I don't know what I thought. I had never been to a burlesque show before, but okay, Rob likes The Empire Strikes Back. Like, this has gotten such good reviews on Fever. It's like the number 2 show in LA.
It's a traveling global show.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
When we got there too, like everyone there was like over 70. So I thought like, okay, like how?
Seriously, the crowd was like a nursing home. It was a bunch of like really old ladies, like literally like standing on their feet, cheering for like Luke Skywalker car washing his land speeder, doing a flash dance.
Really? Oh
Yeah.
my God. This sounds crazy.
Yeah. And
Pete's like,
I'm in.
well, Rob saw me have like probably the closest thing to a stroke that I've ever had at
I know,
intermission.
that poor thing. She was so embarrassed. And I was like, this is fun. It's hilarious. What are you talking about?
Were the people like good looking at least that were on the stage, or were they all like?
Oh no, they were hot. Everyone was the guys, the girls, everything, and it was a sexy show. But poor Emilia, she thought that she was like insulting like this thing that I love, and I was like, no,
right,
come on.
Oh, it was a good effort.
Yeah, my best friend was like, "Why'd you get so upset? Like, you combined sex and Star Wars. Like,
yeah,
best girlfriend ever. What
yeah,
are you talking about?"
exactly.
But at the same time, it was so uncomfortable. Like,
really,
every single. When we got to intermission, I thought the show was over and I was like going to get put out of my misery, and then I realized it was intermission, and my brain like didn't know whether to like cry or laugh, so I just started like sob laughing, and Rob was like, do you want to go? And I'm like, I don't even know my legs will work right now. Guys, what's just happened?
That was the thing. Like the guy, the MC is basically like a Lando Calrissian type.
Yeah,
he's really funny. He's like a comedian. He like in between the acts, he'll come out and be like, let's give it up for the stormtroopers. And at one point he's like, all right, we're going to take a 15-minute intermission. And I looked at Emilia and she was like, oh no, there's more of this.
Oh my God. I want to see clips now.
We walked out and I turned to Emilia and I went, well, I don't never have to watch Star Wars again.
Like,
no!
I literally started sobbing on the street.
Yeah, I was like, no, I'm sorry, I was kidding.
James Earl Jones was in the audience and being like, I thought they were going to talk about the Lion King.
I thought we were talking about the Lion King. Very, very weird. Very interesting show. I think you would love it, Pete, because you're
that sounds like thank you. That sounds like a great show to watch while you're high or something like that with like a group of people.
I think like next to us was like a grandmother and her like 2 friends, and they were just like, I was like trying to shrink like as low as possible. Like I didn't. There was one point where they were like, "Get up on your feet." Like, do you remember that where they were trying?
Yeah,
to, like,
I saw less energy at the Barry Manilow concert from these old people. Like,
yeah.
They were trying to get like the audience involved too.
Yeah, so you had to get up on your feet, and I look at Rob and I'm like, I am not.
I was like,
no way.
We got to get up.
No way.
I mean, at one point, Han Solo was like, I did it all for the Wookiee. And everyone's like, moving their arms into the beat.
Come see the show that senior citizens find erotic and confusing.
And confusing. That was the other thing. During the intermission, they would play these like fake commercials on the screens. There was this like 10-minute commercial of a guy fucking an Ewok.
Like
explicit.
No.
Like explicit?
Yes.
Like getting like hair caught in his mouth and shit.
How are they allowed to show that like in a public place like that?
I think because maybe it was a commercial for like don't have interspecies sex or something. Wasn't that the like tagline at the end? It was like a public health something. Like
that was the only thing I felt went too far. Was that video. I was like, now I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Now you're uncomfortable? Now, it wasn't like Darth Vader with boobs and the huge like knee-high boots. Like that didn't do it for you.
That was the thing. Darth Vader was a bald, 6-foot tall woman. It was interesting.
Yes.
Wow.
But I have to say, I mean, to her credit, Emilia definitely is thoughtful and she was trying to do something very nice.
Yeah, you helped out the show because you gave him more content.
Except for like 2 weeks afterwards, I was like, Rob, you cannot talk about this on the podcast. It's a violation of like our relationship if you talk about my like secret shame of having done the Empire's Design. And he was like, nope, everything is fair game. And I was like, all right, just give me some time to process.
He had like already something drafted up.
I mean, she knows what she signed up for with the show. She's actually a big fan of the show, I have to say. She'll quote us things we don't remember.
Right.
Like, what? She's like, that's what you said. And that's what Pete said in the show. I'm like, he did?
Yeah, Rob and I, we both say, like, we forget so much shit that we do on this show.
To be fair, like, I haven't listened to every episode, but...
What?
What?
I'm working on it.
I'm just kidding.
I think they're so funny, and, you know, it's the banter is so good, and the rapport is great, and the jokes are fantastic. So it's awesome to, like,
thank you.
Bring that sort of stuff.
Hey, now.
I never heard this about our show before.
I know. No one's ever said that about this show before.
Well, let me ask you this. Was there one thing that stood out in your mind, whether it was something that we were talking about?
Well, the first thing was the James Earl Jones, Bobby White Gann thing, obviously. Like, that was the first thing. I still remember. So Rob and I had gone on our first date to Candle Pros or Witch's Brew or whatever Rob decides that the name of the restaurant is called.
Yes, Witch's Vagina.
He changes
Candle Probe
every single time.
Candle Butt.
Yeah, something like that. So, which is a funny story in its own right. But it was, I think, the Saturday after that date, and we were going to go to a concert on Monday night, and he had told me about his podcast, and we had that exchange over text where I was like, can I listen to it? And he was like, oh yeah, it's called Rico and The Man. Just, search for it on Spotify or whatever. And so I listened to the Galaxy's Edge episode, and I remember I was walking my dog, and I was just like listening to it and being like,
That's us.
What is this? I'm not sure about this. And so what's funny now is that I have heard that one again, but obviously like the version that Rob did where he did the AI voice and like dubbed it, and it's the funniest fucking thing. It was that like stupid AI voice being like, they were in a consensual and respectful relationship.
Yeah. The follow-up. That was a follow-up episode, right?
So I think that one, I have a special place in my heart for that one. And also like when he read the, I don't know, the more spicy texts, the ones that are actually like texts that we send to each other, like, there's no parking here.
Yeah, that was good too. Yeah. The cat just threw up.
Like these are actually like the texts that we send.
Well, I'm happy that this little show didn't scare you off.
For sure.
And Pete told you that too.
He did.
He called that.
Kudos to him, because it obviously didn't affect things.
Honestly, I think in some ways it fostered like almost like a rapport.
You could say it. This podcast is keeping your relationship alive. Just say
it. Here you go, Rob.
Yep. We got to keep going, Pete. We got to keep moving along. Season 5, baby.
It's funny. The one thing that last episode was the Disneyland episode talking about your guys' trip. But at the time, he didn't have your reaction to Indiana Jones. So I heard it for the first time when he sent me the first cut of the show. If I got to hear it though, like there was a point where like, what, during the pre-show when that guy, what's that guy's name? And then you like say Sala. I was gonna be like, she doesn't even know who Sala is. What does she know?
To be honest, I still don't know who Sala is. So.
Oh wow!
Well, you Rob, do your work.
Here's something I learned, Pete. Something that I was not aware of when we went to Disneyland. Something that really bothered me. That Emilia told me. I was always all like head in the clouds, loved Disneyland and thought it was a perfect 3 days. And I come to find recently that in the like Louisiana section of the park, they have some sort of a dill pickle corn dog. Yeah. That I was not made aware of.
Why, you want to try it?
Fuck yeah, I wanted to try it.
I'm sorry.
On that one, Emilia.
So to be fair, it was number one on the infatuations list of the things you should get at Disneyland, but it also had the sodium content of like 3 days worth of McDonald's. So I was like, I'm making an executive decision, and
what's the problem?
we're not getting the
what's the problem?
Dill pickle corn dog.
A dill pickle corn dog. When she told me that, I was like, how could you do this to me?
He was very betrayed. He did feel very betrayed. And you know what? Fair enough. Next time, we will go get the dill pickle corn.
Yeah, it's something to look forward to. Yeah. Put it in your, to-do list.
Yeah, we'll get it. And then I will have a defibrillator with me.
Yeah.
And when you have a heart attack, I will bring you back to life, okay?
Rob's like dying. He's like, it was worth it.
It'd be like when Iron Man dies.
Yeah.
Mr. Tregler, are you all right? Well, speaking of that, I have to tell you that a couple weeks ago, Emilia and I got sick. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if it was COVID. Very well could have been COVID. It felt like COVID. We were down for the count for a full weekend. And what were we going to do? We were laying in bed all weekend. What were we going to do? Of course, what we were going to do was I was going to inundate Emilia with the Marvel Infinity Saga over the course of 2 days.
Right.
We're going to watch not all of them. I'm going to condense the Marvel movies down to 4 to 5 movies.
All right.
And what's funny is I kind of did like a whole like PowerPoint presentation.
Well, that's why she didn't like it. Who likes a PowerPoint presentation?
I know. Here's just a little montage of me doing my PowerPoint presentation. All right, so what we're here to talk about today is the MCU Infinity Saga. And that all started with the first MCU entry called Iron Man. But at the end of The Incredible Hulk, after the end credits, Robert Downey Jr. shows up and says to William Hurt...
Ooh, we like William Hurt.
Yes, he's in a lot of these.
Ooh, okay.
Can't get away with this saga without getting some space magic going.
Okay.
And that's what brings us to Thor. Directed by Kenneth Branagh.
Ooh, we like Kenneth Branagh.
Yes. Now we go back in time to the 40s. We meet Captain America. So this little scrawny kid, which basically is Chris Evans' face CGI'd onto a scrawny kid in the first 30 minutes of the movie. So now we've got Iron Man, we've got the Hulk, we've got Thor, and we got Loki, his brother, because an Avengers-level threat is coming from space in the form of Loki, which brings us to the Avengers.
So there are no women in this Avengers, is what I'm hearing.
Well, let's back up. That's a good question.
See, this is why get yourself a man who knows Marvel and will pare it down for you. Don't work harder, work smarter.
So which 4 films did you show her?
What I showed her was only the team-up movies. Basically, I showed her of the Avengers Age of Ultron, which everyone sleeps on, but it's very... team building because
not my favorite, but go on.
I know it's not your favorite, but it introduces Wanda, introduces Vision.
Yeah. You're right.
Become 2 really big characters in Infinity War.
Yeah.
So I showed her those 2, and then I showed her Civil War because that's when they all break up.
Right.
And then Infinity War and Endgame. We tried Thor Ragnarok. That was not on my list, but one of her friends says that was their favorite, so we added that, but we only got halfway through it.
Yeah, there's too much action.
Do you think it would have been better to start from the very beginning and just over the course of...
You got lives to live. I can't start Iron Man and...
Why not?
Well, let's hear... I mean, she's sitting right here. Let's hear what she has to say about it.
To be fair, it was a captive audience. I wasn't going anywhere. Like, we were sick in bed with potentially what was COVID.
Yeah.
So it was like the perfect time to watch the Infinity Saga. I will say, and maybe this is like proof that I'm like not a true fan, but the Age of Ultron was my favorite one.
Really? Holy crap, that is so funny.
That was the one that I was actually the most engaged during.
All right. That's all right.
Yeah, when we tried to get through Thor Ragnarok, it was like made it maybe, I don't know, 45 minutes in, and I was like, so is there going to be like any sort of relationships at all during this movie? And he's like, no, it's basically just them fighting.
She wanted romance from the Avengers. I mean, I don't know how to.
Captain America has romance. The
Yeah.
first one.
Thank you, Pete. See,
Yeah.
you know, it's like there's room.
So you guys didn't get to Infinity War and Endgame yet, right?
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. We watched all of those.
Oh, you did. Oh, all right. Okay.
Have you been listening?
No, I thought you.
Are you awake?
I thought you guys stopped at some point before
No.
you got to the last two. Okay.
No.
We watched 5 movies in 2 days. And
Okay.
it was a lot. It was a lot, I will say. But I would do it again. And Rob did a very good PowerPoint presentation. In between each movie, he did do a whole update on the PowerPoint. So I was able to kind of get all the context that I needed to be able to watch each one, which I think was the smart way. But if you had asked me to sit through 22 Marvel movies, I don't know if I'd be sitting here on this couch right now.
Over the course of a year, you could do it. Come on, Emilia.
I don't know.
Amelia, come on.
Come on.
I actually wanted to see the Captain America Winter Soldier. That was
Well, here's the thing.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah, that's the thing. Here, like I took that one out of the list, just because I don't know. It was one too many movies, and I was just doing team up movies. But had I known she was going to have such a boner for Sebastian Stan, I would have added that to the list.
I fucking love Winter Soldier. That's like that's definitely probably in my top 3 of Marvel movies.
What's your top 3?
Infinity War, definitely.
Yes.
The
Edward Norton Hulk.
No. So Winter Soldier is definitely up there. I know that much.
Well, she's really into Sebastian Stan, so maybe we can watch it.
all right. I'm not really into.
Oh yeah, my wife loves him too.
Oh, well, all right. I mean, I'm not really into Sebastian. I just think that he's the best looking one in the whole thing. So it was like, oh, I like it when he's on the screen. I
He's
mean,
a dreamboat.
He's a dreamboat.
Rob
She was
loves
trying to make me
Wanda,
jealous,
so-
and I was like,
no, I wasn't.
don't
No,
care.
I wasn't. Rob loves Wanda. So it was like, no.
That was on a first date thing, actually. So on our first date, we talked about hall passes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like she was like, "Who's your hall pass?" And right out of the gate, I was like, "Elizabeth Olsen."
Really?
She's been upset about that since day one.
I'm not upset. I just think that there are better hall passes out there. I was like, why Elizabeth Olsen when?
Yeah, I didn't think that was going to be your top one, Rob.
Yeah.
Honestly.
All right, team up, gang up on me.
We are. You fucking idiot.
No. I mean, look, you're being wrong. And
I'm
you're
being wrong.
You're allowed to be wrong.
You're
Being
wrong,
correct.
but it's okay. It's the holidays. We'll let it slide.
She leveled the playing field when we went to Galaxy's Edge, because you know when you go on the Rise of the Resistance, there's that Admiral Akbar looking, but it's not.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not Admiral Akbar, but it's another fish looking. You know, like Captain Lee or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Beck.
Admiral Beck or whatever. We get on there. It was her first time on the ride, and she goes, "Oh, look, it's Elizabeth Olsen."
Oh.
Ruined forever.
Yeah.
That was it. No more hall pass after that one.
Oh my god.
Pass, Rob.
What?
You said I was your hall pass. You told me that.
What?
You told me that the other day. You were like, "You're my hall."
That sounds like something romantic Rob would say.
He did. He totally did. He was
Swap
like,
of Robs.
He was literally like, "You're my hall pass," and I was like, "All right, I accept that.
Exactly.
I'm okay with that one."
No, but you did. It was a good joke, though.
I mean, they're identical.
They're not identical.
My brother loves her too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know if it's his number one, but yeah, he's a big fan of hers. I mean, honestly, if I had to pick out of all the Marvel gals,
Oh, well, let
Sure.
me guess. I know. Can I
do you
guess?
know?
I think I
Yeah.
can guess.
Yeah.
Let's see. Haley Atwell.
Yes.
I know it.
Good guess, my friend.
That's a good one. I accept that. I will not.
Thank
throw
you.
it out.
You won't refer to Admiral Akbar as,
Yeah.
as her.
Haley Atwell looks like Greedo.
Who was your hall pass, Emilia?
It's probably a toss up between Joaquin Phoenix and her. but not Joaquin Phoenix in anything else because he's like the worst in Gladiator and all those other things. So it has to be Joaquin Phoenix and her. And maybe now I would say Sebastian Stan.
Oh,
There you go.
I feel like Sebastian Stan is the most conventional out of your choices.
I know.
The
Every
other
time
ones
he
are-
showed up, and he's like, Steve, I'm still alive.
Oh, wait, can I add one more?
I got a metal arm.
Sure, add one more. Keep
Can I
it
add
going.
more to the Hall Pass? So
Sure.
what about Oscar Isaac?
Oh, okay.
I like Oscar.
Steph likes him too.
Yeah.
You guys have similar tastes, except for the guys you're actually with.
We're the farthest from any of them now. By the way, Pete, let's not forget it's the holidays. It's what do we do every year? What do we do, Pete, for the holidays and the new year? Our present to everyone is Rico and the Man, the stream.
Rico and the Man, the stream.
Oh, dear.
Yes, that's right. Check out Rico and the Man, the stream. Live on YouTube 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Wow. Bingo.
Over 50 episodes of Rico and the Man streaming live on YouTube.
Yes, that's right.
We're still streaming.
Still streaming for the new year. We're going to be back on YouTube live. And he said 50 episodes, but it's going to be 70 episodes. I just want to pay for his voiceover again. So he said 50, but it's going to be more like 70 episodes live on YouTube. You can tune in anytime you want, and we'll be there talking about bullshit. Have you seen this weird trend on the internet where people are quote unquote body shaming Sydney Sweeney?
I heard something about, was it the pictures of her in her bathing suit for some reason?
I don't know what it was, but like, what planet are we on where people are body shaming Sydney Sweeney?
What were some of the things they were saying
she's
about
doing
her?
that new movie where she's playing like the boxer Christy Martin, who was like a famous female boxer.
Right,
But
right.
I mean, like the incel comments of like, butterface, nice tits, but this. And I was so confused. In fact, Emilia was the one who brought it to my attention. Like, of all people, I'm like, what planet are we living on where she is being body shamed?
It's just constant bitching
Yes.
about the stupidest shit and people arguing.
And even Emilia, she was not threatened by our mutual love for Sydney Sweeney. She was like, how dare them?
Yeah.
Speaking of
I did
speaking
say
of
that.
Hall Pass.
I was literally like, how do you body shame the most beautiful woman on the planet? I don't understand it.
Even if you're not into her, like, who cares? Like, why attack someone? Like, you know, someone's physical appearance like that. I just feel like it's such like a low thing. Like, I mean, we do it on the show, but
It's a low thing to say like, into this person.
No, but honestly, to write something or to tweet something about, I don't know, it's just really like you have to stoop that low.
Well, the energy you have to put it like it's
Yeah, is it really worth your time, like writing something like that? And do you really think it's going to make a change?
My favorite headline was the one that said, Sydney Sweeney's body sparks debate among men who've never seen one up close.
That's great.
It's perfect. 24 hours a day should not be photographed.
I don't want to be photographed 1 hour a day.
There's no minute in the day where I should be on camera. I'm a mess.
That is not true. You look so good in the photos from the Tower Bar.
Hey now. Remember that? Yes.
What? Why did you pick this as the theme? Like,
Wait, what?
Why is this the music? I want an explanation for this as the music.
Now she wants an explanation.
I want
Oh,
an
yeah.
explanation.
It's the look of love.
When I first heard this, and I feel like Pete, you can back me up on this. Does that not sound like porn music? Like, doesn't it a little bit? No?
Yeah, it's
Thank
like
you.
sexy music. Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks, Pete.
Well, it is. That's what I thought you were going for every time you brought it up.
It is. It's sexy music.
Saucy,
It's also-
sexy music.
It's saucy, sexy music, but it's Burt Bacharach, which makes it okay. That's how I thought about it. It's not porn, 70s porn. It's 60s classy
Porn. It's Bacharach porn, baby.
What was wrong with Alone?
You love it. Stop it. You love it. Now it's synonymous with Emilia, right? No? Okay. Oh, she's leaving. She's walking.
leaving.
She's getting in the car. She's giving me the finger. Oh, and she's gone. All right.
Well, I guess I'm single again, Pete.
So get this. I finally finished The Penguin.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Come on. Tell me you loved it as much as I did. Please.
I loved
For the sake of our friendship.
I loved it as much as you did. I don't know how you loved it.
Right?
I loved it. It has one of the greatest final shots of a series of all time.
One of the greatest final episodes, I think.
Yeah. A goosebump inducing final shot of an episode of TV ever.
When they were panning out for that shot that you speak of, I was like, it would be really cool if they do that right now. I was like, are they going to do it? Are they going to do it? And if, sure enough, they did it. And I jumped up off my couch.
Yep, me too.
Just a great fucking series. And I can't remember the last time I've been this enthralled with the series before. But holy shit, was not expecting it to be this good at all.
No, me neither. Because I didn't really love that movie.
No, yeah. I mean, it was good. Don't get me wrong, but it wasn't memorable. Now I can't wait for the next one to come out.
Now I'm like, let's go, Robert Pattinson.
And speaking of hall passes, that's my new it girl right there is Kristen Milioti.
What do you think about that, Emilia?
I think that's a great hall pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
You approve?
Monica Bellucci.
Hey now.
Oh my God, yeah. Good call. Now you're talking. Now we're on to something.
now we're cooking with you.
Amelia's sleeping right now.
She is, actually. You can hear it. Listen, she's snoring. I can hear it.
I don't snore. What are you talking
That's how she snores. She says, I don't snore.
That's not true, by the way. You do snore.
I do not.
Not as bad as I do, but you do.
If I do snore, it's super cute.
Yeah, it's cute snoring.
It's cute snoring.
Wee. Whereas I'm like,
yeah, it sounds like you're choking on
dropping yeah, exactly.
I didn't think I snore, but apparently I do because
really?
My kids. Yeah. And I'm not even in a full sleep sometimes. I feel like I'm just dozing off and the kids are like, Dad, you're snoring. I'm like, really? I was like, I don't even feel like I was in a full sleep.
I'm the same way. I'm now so sensitive to snoring. It'll start and it'll wake me up and I have to go hide in a corner. I'm so embarrassed.
Yeah.
I don't want to snore. I never was a snorer. What happened to me?
Don't look at me.
Yeah, right. I'm hideous.
So while we have Emilia here, is there anything that she introduced you to?
Well, there's the one thing that we've been trying to watch more of, which, like I said, I think I mentioned this on the show, even a show everyone's always told me I would love, and I just never watched it, was It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
about? Yeah, I'm a big It's Always Sunny fan, and I was shocked that Rob was not as big of a fan as me, because to me it's like Seinfeld only for modern audiences. If Seinfeld was made in 2024 with the same kind of boundary pushing quality that Seinfeld had at the time, that's what It's Always Sunny would be. It's four horrible human beings that all just getting into just shenanigans, and it always has this really interesting thematic resolve at the end of it. I think it's brilliantly written, and I think that the through line jokes are some of the best writing on TV.
I'm kind of like Rob. It's not a show that I've avoided because I have seen a couple of episodes and I did enjoy it, but it's just not a show that I ever kind of kept up with like some people have. But I mean, it definitely has its fans.
I'm trying to get Emilia into Seinfeld. We've watched 2 episodes, Yeah. And it doesn't click with her, whereas It's Always Sunny doesn't click with me. It will. I think I just need to watch more of it.
Right.
Part of why I don't like Seinfeld is that I have my very first association with Jason Alexander was in Pretty Woman when he slapped Julia Roberts across the face as the Stucky character. And so
She hates George Costanza now.
I don't hate George Costanza. I see that character in Jason Alexander. So when I watch Seinfeld, and his affect is exactly the same, like he's still playing like a little bit of like the, what's the best way to say this? Like sort of like the beta male, like in Seinfeld. And he's exactly that character in Pretty Woman too, even though they're obviously like very different personality wise and very different, like, social status wise and everything. Like there still is that same quality that he's playing into.
Right.
And I can't unsee this like kind of pseudo rapist that he was in Pretty Woman.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Though.
Isn't that interesting? Because and I'm the one who keeps saying like George Costanza might be the greatest character ever written in the history of television.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she can't get past the Pretty Woman thing, which I understand though, because you have that thing, that memory.
And I love Larry David. Like I love Curb. Love Curb. And I know that George Costanza is based on Larry David, but I don't associate him with Larry David. I associate him with the character from Pretty Woman. Whereas when I watch Curb, I'm like, I could watch this all day. Like he's hysterical. Like he's so funny.
We were talking earlier. So I have a very distinct version of laughs, right? Like I laugh very loud and this and that, but I do have a laugh that is what Emilia likes to call the wacky racist laugh.
Well, it's the wacky racist dog specifically, where he does the like hee.
Oh, Muttley?
Yes, Muttley.
At first I thought you said the wacky racist dog. I was like, the racist dog.
The wacky, yeah.
And then I put it together.
The wacky racist. That'll be the name of our Christmas episode, Pete.
Yes, that's it.
The wacky racist, a Rico and the Man Christmas. Yeah, but she's right though, and I've listened to this show. I've now been very aware of it. Like I do have a laugh that is not a big laugh, but it is that kind of like,
right? Yeah.
Kind of laugh. But what to me I thought was interesting was like I didn't know about the wacky racist Muttley dog. My first introduction was when Milo, the dog in the mask, puts the mask on and he like does something to one of the henchmen and he does the laugh.
That's right. He does. Yeah.
Right. You remember that?
Yeah. I do remember that.
Yeah. So
ironically enough, though, Muttley was actually one of my favorite Hanna-Barbera characters. So you know what? Maybe that's why I like you.
Maybe that's
and the only reason I like you.
That was it.
Just your laugh.
I told you a joke and made that laugh, and you were like,
"There you go."
Yeah.
It was Kismet. It was love.
He was. I always loved that dog. I wasn't a huge Hanna-Barbera fan, but I always loved that dog and that guy he was with. I forgot the guy's name. Good night, everybody.
Good night. We'll see you in 2025.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
And now I think our special guest, Emilia, is going to close out 2025 with a very special Christmas song. See you next year, everyone.
Thanks for listening to Rico and the Man. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Rico and the Man and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you love the show, be sure to leave a review on Apple Podcasts. And if you hate the show, fuck you.
For more Rico and the Man action, go to ricoandtheman.com.